Yo, what up everybody, welcome back to the Filter channel, back here bringing out a video, and in today's video, we have a toy hunt, and today's toy hunt is at Walmart, and honestly, it's not as depressing as a toy hunt as we've had in the past. Looking at the aisle here, you guys can see they have a nice variety of basics. They moved the, they got rid of the Walmart little end cap display, and they put some of the Wrestlemania elites here in the shelf. They have the basic 94 that they've had for the past couple toy hunts, but they do have some fresh new elites. Last time I was here, I believe I did a toy hunt of it. They just had, I think, a Triple H and Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan. Looking at the elite selection, it does seem like they have the full series of 67. They have another Rey Mysterio in the back. In the front, they have Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Shayna Baszler, Velveteen Dream, and Cedric Alexander. So it does seem like they have one of each out, 2 Rey Mysterios. They do still have that Brie Bella in the back. I did look through it. There's no, nothing alerting. There's no cool, or I guess disgusting, fake swaps to talk about. It's just, it is what it is. And nothing here really grabbed my attention. I do have this Shayna, and if I would have seen her in stores, I probably would have got her. The Rey Mysterio is interesting, but personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with my Rey Mysterio I have now. I'm looking for a better Velveteen Dream figure before I pull the trigger on that. And there's nothing really against Cedric Alexander, but I'm just waiting for like 2 months when he's on sale for like $9.99 on Amazon. Then that's probably when I'll pull the trigger on him. And Jeff Hardy, as cool as Jeff Hardy is, I barely use my Jeff Hardy figure, as sad as it is to say. So since I don't have like a great use for him, I don't really need that many Jeff Hardys at the moment. And that Brie Bella has been there forever, and I'm still not going to pick her up. The basic figures, they've had this basic 98 for a really, really long time now. And they still have it, still with dented top rims. This first row, they have Ruby Riots and Finn Balor's. And personally, I don't think there's a problem with the whitey-tighty Finn Balor. I don't have a use for a basic Balor. I wish I had an undemon Balor that was an elite, and I'm sure I will at one point. It's just not going to happen right now. Right above those, we have another row of these basic 98. We do have a Ruby Riot and a couple more Balors, but we do have an Elias in the back. Pretty cool Elias attire. I really wish I found one of the elite Eliases, because I kind of like Elias. I feel like I could do some cool stuff with him animation-wise. And, but I really just, I don't know. I feel like he's going to pop off and go to Hollywood pretty soon, so I don't know how much longer he'll be with the WWE. So I'd like to get a figure before he leaves. But, I don't know, I just haven't been able to find a figure of Elias's that I want to pull the trigger on. But they do have a pretty nice Tony Nese there in the front. It is in the gold attire. I believe Tony Nese is a chase variant in this series. And Tony Nese, I would love to get a Tony Nese figure, but I'm waiting for the elite because he does so many cool moves that, to me, I really couldn't play with him unless it was in the elite format. Moving over, we do have the WrestleMania basics, like I mentioned. They do seem to have the whole series among the 2 racks that they're on. In this first one, we have a couple Shanes, a Batista, and The Rock. In our last toy hunt, I kind of told you guys why I wasn't interested in either of these figures. I'm kind of just showing them here to you guys to show you what I have. On top of that, we do have 2 more of the WrestleMania basics, the Batista and Seth Rollins. Moving up, we do have a couple more Batistas and a Seth Rollins. Those on the rack, we do have a couple Eliases and a couple whitey-tighty Finn Balor's from the Series 94. Here I was, done for the day, thinking, okay, you know, that's nice. Like, at least they had some new Elite 67. I mean, I didn't really want any, but at least they had it. And I was ready to move on, and then I look up, and I see these beautiful cardboard boxes that say Mattel Toys. Now, I just geek out anytime I see any Mattel Toys box, and then I read that it's not WWE Elite figures, and then I'm kind of saddened. But this time I read that it was. I immediately jumped down, got them down, and opened them up. After the adrenaline rush of getting these boxes down and getting them opened, I looked in there, and all they had was just more of the Series 67. These boxes were actually full. They had a set per box. And I took them out to look to make sure they had the full set in there, and they weren't missing any. So my Walmart is actually loaded with this Elite 67, which is rather interesting. And it's definitely a solid set. I don't have, like, as good as the figures are, I would buy them. I just don't have purpose for them right now, and there's figures that are higher priority, I guess. But with that said, guys, unfortunately, that will bring this to an end. But I do thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you next time.